This right here, now I know quite a bit, I mean for a layman, about telescopes and cameras and things of that nature. I know how to develop film. I've been a screen print artist my whole life. But this right here, we can all see that it is some kind of a spotlight. It has this nice lens in front of it, which is why I bought this at a thrift store. They gave it to me for $5. Okay? And I immediately recognized that when I got better, I could use this aperture setting inside of here that is controlled by these in order to mimic star density or the time of the day with the sun. So I thought I would put it over there in the corner of my room and build a great big solar system. Then things got kind of tricky. Let me see, I had my flashlight, yes. Because when I pop it open like this, right? And you can clearly see down in through the lens. I'm shining a flashlight through the lens there. Okay. Also, I'm shining it through the opposite way there. But the funny thing is, what I want to zoom up and really show you here is that there's no screw-in ballast for a light bulb in it anywhere. And I do not understand. Now, this part, I've been a construction worker for like 30 years. Okay? So I'm not coming at this from a standpoint of a total neophyte. This part right here, you can see these two little clips. You'll have a track on your ceiling, and you'll slide that into the track. You'll slide it up into the track and get it in there, and then twist it around and point it at you want. But how does it work? There's no light bulb and no place for a light bulb. So, what am I missing? I've asked several really intelligent people, okay, but obviously not their skill set because they couldn't answer it. But at the same time, I kind of felt validated that these really smart people could not give me an answer. So now, I'm looking to you because I want to build a model of the solar system, specifically Venus and the Sun. And I want to prove that there is an alien spaceship hiding in the light of Venus. Because I know there is. That's why I bought the telescope. Well, because Jesus is coming back also. But I know that if I build this model correctly, this piece right here, I have to be able to build so that I can build a scientific experiment to show how the planets are casting shadows on themselves and how a specific shadow and light pattern on Venus are not natural. I need to get this thing working. So if you can help me with that, I would really appreciate it because I want to do a cool piece of artwork. And if it crosses over into science, then that's really awesome because I'm going to take it over into science because I believe in a really spooky sense, God has kind of prepared me to do this sort of thing. So that's what I'm after. If you know how I make this work, please let me know. I got it for $5. I know it's valuable, but I don't understand how I will apply it to my application. So ingenious ideas, or hey dumbass, it lights up by itself when it has electricity in it, which is what I'm thinking, which is weird, or just something. But it will make a perfect sun. It really will, just because of the apertures in it. So if y'all can help me figure it out, I know y'all right now is like 3 or 4 people, but I'm going to grow this website, and I'm going to do, or this channel, and I'm adding a website tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to grow this. I want to do experiments. I want other critical minds like you and other not so critical minds like me help me figure this out. Okay, so I really appreciate it, and I will keep you updated. I am borrowing a CCC device from my astronomy club. I have to put in the request still, but what that is this a miniature? It's a miniature camcorder, and you drop it into your telescope's eyepiece. You have to pull the eyepiece out, and then you drop the telescope in, or this little tiny webcam inside of the telescope, and you can take a single picture. And generally what you're looking at through a scope like mine, your eye can't handle the light, so you receive a black and white image in your brain. Now, that's not necessarily true all the way down the fact, but you're not going to see Hubble Space Telescope pictures with your naked eye. But if you drop this little CCCD eye in there and you take one picture, it grabs all the light, and then you do have it. So, yeah, I've got a lot to learn, but, I mean, what the hell? You know, what else was I doing? So, this seems like a good pastime. Now, on a side note, I was trying to capture a DVD. Now, I've never done that before. It sounds stupid, but it was really, really good. And I went and got a program called HyperCam 2. Alright? And I tested it like 4 or 5 times, make sure I knew what I was doing. Then I started playing the movie and capturing it so I could put it on my channel. And it returned to me audio with a black frame over it after I made sure over and over and over and over that I'd done it right. And I need to know this part too, because I honestly feel like I have some cool stuff that I want to show you guys. When I start sandblasting old planispheres from Babylon, I want you guys to see it, because that's going to be next weekend. We're going to take the really, really, really old Nineveh planisphere disc, if you know what that is, and I'm going to make a great big coffee table out of it. It's going to be blasted into gray granite stone, and I'm thinking about building kind of like a Stonehenge style base for it, but I haven't really got that far. What I do know right now is that I want to be able to hold that Nineveh Sumerian planisphere disc in my hand. I want a replica, and me and my friend Biam, who's from Pakistan, is going to help me make it. So, yeah, because he does the sandblasting. He's the expert in that. But as a different side note, just to kind of give you a precursor idea of the kinds of artwork that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, great, it's a picture frame. Nothing special, right? Well, it's not really a picture frame, because I had to figure out how to actually square up an oblong round object. It was hard to kind of wrap my brain around how I'm going to do this. This piece of glass right here, Okay? Doesn't have any scratches on it. It's a coffee table piece of glass. We've all seen them before. But I want to burn a star chart from one end to the other, from down there up to here, across it. I'll show you the design. I am going to use acid to burn a star chart into the top of it, and I'll do it as well as I know, which is pretty well. I've worked in screen print shops for a lot of years, so I'm going to lay Orion down on the bottom of it, or on the top of it. I'll burn the galaxy, and then I'll flip it over and burn the names of the constellation on the other side, so they're separated, and you'll have some separation that just naturally occurs. And so I built that frame so I could square this round object into it and keep it locked down tight as I passed over my photosensitive emulsion and put it out in the sun, so that you'll see. But anyways, those are the kinds of projects that I am currently working on, not even thinking about they're happening. But getting back to my solar system, which I really want hanging in my house to freak my mother out or something. Give me an answer for this. Tell me how this works when there's no light bulb in it, and there's no place for a light bulb, and yet it's obviously some kind of spotlight projector with an aperture. The guy from my star party, or from my astronomy club, is going to be coming by and helping me out. Hopefully, the first two nights I've had my telescope has been beautiful. Now the clouds are coming in. It could be a couple of weeks. Thank God I don't live in England or Portland, Oregon, or Seattle, Washington anymore. Because, yeah, now I know just how many days of bad weather there actually are, and it's a lot more than you think. So, anyways, thanks, and hit me up. I hope somebody watches this video and can tell me what the hell that is. I may need to make a shorter one just so. All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.